Alright, who thought this was a good joke? And how many other hikers that have come through the Shenandoah thought this was a big snake?
Look who joined me last night. A huge millipede. I put the stake there as a reference point, but he was underneath my tent. He's lucky he didn't get squished.
There's my campsite, and there's someone over there. So I'll keep quiet and leave camp first. Good morning on day 89. It's 7 o'clock. I'm leaving High Top Hut. It's actually a pretty nice hut slash shelter because off the AT you don't go down or you don't go up. It's just minimal level. So it's easy to get back on trail. It's always like super hard down off the trail or something. But so today we are going to do, well, I was thinking about little 21 something. It goes to a campground out there, and campground is tempting mostly because they have treats there and it's like an even 21-mile day. But I saw that there is a shelter 3 miles up, and that'll make it longer, sure, but tomorrow I was gonna do 17 to a road to town. If I could do that 3 more, I could do 14 instead. If I stay at the campground, I'm gonna have to leave at like 5:30 to get there at a reasonable time and take advantage of the time in town. I don't need to resupply. Probably not even gonna shower or not do laundry. I will shower and work on some videos. And then it's like 2 nights into Front Royal and 60 to Harper's Ferry after that, and another 60 to my car ride. I was looking at it, and it's gonna be tight where I'm gonna pick up the rental car to head down the trail days. I have to push hard, no lollygagging, maybe 1-0 until I get there, but I gotta push hard. So let's get going. Here's AT. Here we go. And off we go. Oh boy, looks like we're going up. It's another tough day of lots of up and downs. Oddly enough, around here you don't go up too much, maybe 1,000 at a time, but it's constant 1,000 down, 1,000 up, 500 down, 500 up, over and over and over. Here we are at a nice viewpoint. Good morning, world. A little patch of clouds down there, right down there. I see some RVs, some houses, and I guess that's not in the park. A bunch of houses on the very top of that mountain up there. Whole bunch of them. Crazy, crazy. It's always hard envisioning all these roads swerving through all these mountains. Some civil engineers had a fun time trying to figure it out. But I guess they probably followed some old roads. And look at all the houses down below. Honestly, I haven't even looked at the elevation profile for today yet. All I know is it's about 4,500 feet of gain. That's all I need to know. It's not like I can go fewer miles. I do know there's water probably 1.5 miles up here, so I'm gonna restock there. I think that's the last one for a little while, like 10 miles. So I'll just kind of do the old cameling and drinking thing. So check out this new thing. It's not bloomed completely yet, but 3 gigantic leaves. They're like 3 inches big. I mean, they're huge. Look how big my hand is. And the flower is at least 2 inches long already. But it looks like a nice maroon. I bet it's gonna be super pretty when it comes out. He'll probably stand straight up. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for him. There's more over here, but they're all small. I'm always catching them right before they bloom. I don't think I got all the saltiness off the groin area. I think my shorts are salty. I mean, I don't think I could just take off my shorts in the middle of nowhere and rinse it in a lake or a stream, but I did pack friction zone in my hip pocket because I knew that when it gets hot, it might get a little chafy. And today's not supposed to be as warm as the last 2 days. In fact, it's supposed to start raining soon, but I don't see any clouds. just a few wispy clouds and the sun is beating down and it's humid and hot. So I'm gonna put some of this on because it's before it chafes. That's the key. If you feel like it might chafe, put it on before it chafes, because if it chafes, then you gotta like air it out and try to let it heal, which is harder. So I'm gonna lather this guy on. See how much I put on. My shorts gonna get sticky. Bugs are coming in on me. Okay. Here's Skyline Drive. I guess Skyline Drive goes northeast, southwest, and it has to cross some big roads. So here's the overpass, and we're going over, I forgot the road, but this is the one that goes into Elkton. It's one of the towns that people go to. I opted to skip it because it seemed like there was only one place to stay and they got some bad reviews. And there's no resupply. I don't know. It was just all iffy. And it's only been 2 nights. 2 nights? Yeah, it's only been 2 nights, so it's not too bad. And that guy is going the wrong way on a highway. And he's turning in. Did you see that? Hopefully I can zoom it in, but that guy, what the heck was that all about? All right, I know we crossed and I gotta get off trail here somewhere, so I should concentrate on getting back on trail. Oh, there's a little post by the gray car. I think that might be it. And then we go up, up, up. All right, who thought this was a good joke? And how many other hikers that have come through the Shenandoah thought this was a big snake and then stopped? I'm sure, I bet like 90%. But it's not a snake. I actually stopped and I looked at it, I was like, that's not a snake, it's some kind of black hose. Yeah, I bet that freaks a lot of people out. Check out this cluster of these flowers. I forgot the name, someone told me, but these are in perfect condition. They're just beautiful, but I've never seen them so clustered before, just in one spot. I guess something to do with that log, maybe? Keeps them protected. But I've never seen such a huge cluster before. They're usually just out by themselves. Kind of odd. Beautiful though. And they're all like in perfect condition. Fantastic. I had something happen that's a little frightening. Maybe not frightening, but not good. I realized I feel good now. But for a while there, I was so out of it. It wasn't water or anything. I think it was lack of sugar. I had a bar and now I feel right again. But I was hiking. I don't remember like the last half mile. I just remember just being dizzy constantly and just walking. And I'm actually just glad I'm still on the AT, because I was just pretty much brain dead and just walking. And I couldn't remember if we were going up, if we were going down, if we finished the climb. I couldn't remember anything. And then I was totally out of it. So I drank some water and I ate a bar. And then a few minutes later, like, I feel clear again. And it's actually just now I realized, like, I have no idea what happened. I don't know if we were going up. I checked my phone and it looks like we're at the top of a climb. So we've been going up this whole time. But I lost track. I thought we went up and over and we were down, and I don't know what was going on. I guess I'm just glad that I'm on the AT right now, and not middle of nowhere. But that was weird. That's probably like a good, I don't know, it's a good little bit there. I had no idea what was going on. Not good. I gotta keep drinking. I do know there's a water source coming up though, less than half a mile. But pretty weird, pretty weird. Ah, the spring I was hoping for. I'm so confused about what happened. I don't know if it was like a blood sugar thing or if I was having heat stroke or something. But having confusion out here when you're by yourself is definitely not good. I only have a few more miles, like 3 more miles, and there is a campground and it's open, and I'm gonna go there. So I don't need too much, but I am going to chug a liter of electrolyte water in case it was heat related. It's not that hot today, but something happened, and glad I snapped out of it, but that was weird. I haven't shown you this before, well, on this through hike, but I have little blisters on my arms again. They're not nearly as bad as the ones I got on the PCT. And I remember they did get a little burned a few days ago. So this is just the remnants of it, but they're pretty small. Thinking they're going away. I'm getting darker, so I shouldn't burn again for the rest of the through hike. Feeling a lot better though, but I'm gonna finish this off and then get more water. And I think I only have like 2 or 3 miles to the campground. Try to get a soda, and I'm gonna have lunch there. Have a proper break there. I was hoping to break 11 by noon today, but I think just a little over 10. But oh well, what you gonna do? I made it to the campsite in a general store here, about 9 miles away from where I want to stay, and the clouds are rolling in heavily, and it's getting colder, so I put my jacket on. I actually bought a spicy chicken sandwich and a Pepsi, and I'm gonna chug those down, and hopefully that'll be enough energy to get me the rest of the 9 miles, maybe a couple more bars. It's gonna get colder, so I'm gonna keep this on, I think, for the rest of the day, and hopefully by the time I get to camp it stops raining and doesn't get too cold until I'm done setting up. But it'll be interesting, because also once I get to camp I have to figure out like where I'm supposed to camp, because it's just a huge campground. I'm sure there's some signs somewhere, maybe, I don't know, but I'm okay with this rain as long as it doesn't blow too hard or get too cold, because it's a repeat of a few days ago. Then I don't think everything's gonna freeze like last time, so I think I'm okay. It's been raining for, I'd say, about 2 hours now, on and off. I think the most interesting thing is right after that campground, it goes straight up over a mountain, and on the way down I saw a flash, and then the thunder came a second later. It's like, uh-oh. And it was basically ridge walking for a long time, but finally got done with that. And now we're just trudging through the water. I put my rain jacket on because I thought it was getting cold. It was getting cold, but I'm pretty good right now. I got my shorts. My feet are completely waterlogged, which I expected. And my arms are actually even starting to dry out, just because it's not as cold as, you know, the other time. It's pretty pleasant rain event. I think it's letting up. The question now is, how are the campsites going to look at this campground? Because is it going to be completely waterlogged in every spot that's left for the hikers, or is it going to be some dry spots? No, I mean, nothing's going to be dry. I meant at least the water channeled away and it didn't pool up at every tent spot. We'll see. If everything looks really bad, and if it's early enough, I might push on to the shelter. There is a shelter 3 miles further. I contemplated going there because I'm going to town tomorrow, and it's a 17-mile hike to town. If I do 3 more miles tonight, it's 14 to town. Not bad, but it's also going to be a 24-mile day today, which would be a long day considering earlier the heat was killing me, and I had the weird, not blackout, but basically drunken event that I don't remember much of for a little while. But everything's much better. It's nice and cool. Yeah, here's the trail. It's come to the point where it's just easier to just walk right through because the feet are all soaking wet anyway, so it doesn't matter. Here we are crossing the Skyline Trail again, and guess what? We have a crosswalk. So cars actually have to stop for us. This is a first. It's also very nice because it leads you right into where the AT is. This one's an easy one, but we need more crosswalks. That's what we need. It was pretty funny. Just a little while back, there was a bunch of deer crossing the trail, and normally they'll look and they'll keep an eye on me and they'll run away or something. But a couple of deer kept looking and they took steps my direction. I think they were like, what the heck is that thing? It's something on 2 legs, so we should fear it. but it has a huge mushroom top. So it's pretty funny. And then they ran into the trees, and then they kept turning around and like taking a few steps towards me, maybe to get a better look or something. They were just like, what is that creature? Huh, there's a cemetery up ahead. I didn't know that was in a national park. Am I on the AT? I hope so. You see that? It's a pretty big cemetery. I mean, not super big, but it has some flowers on there. Huh. Weird. And there's the AT. Yeah, like I said before, zombies, they're the most dangerous thing. Gotta watch out for them. Don't get too close to the graves. I'm right by the campground. Just got like 0.3 to go, and check out this view from this viewpoint here. Look at all the clouds, just patches of clouds down really low. Just small patches here and there. And the right there, even smaller patches of clouds. It's pretty wild, huh? And then there's a ton behind that first mountain. Woo! Nice view. Nice clear view. Amazing. You can watch the rest of this climb. But I have decided to stay here unless the sights look horrible, because I realized just the last 0.5 miles, I thought I was already there, but I still have 0.4 miles to go. So I'm starting to drag already. If I push 3.5 more to that shelter, chances are good that's going to take me 2.5 hours. And it's gonna get cold by then, so I think I'm just gonna play it safe here. And 21 mile day isn't bad at all, but a 24 mile day might be too much for my legs. I might just get super tired. So I think considering everything I've been through today with the super heat, and now we're gonna get some cold, and my little, hey, does anybody watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Because there was an episode called Who Got Deep Pregnant, and they brought up the term browning out, not blacking out necessarily, because you still remember some stuff, just not everything. So I think that's what happened to me. I browned out, and I don't know why exactly, but I'm still thinking it's sort of sugar or nutrients, because when I peed soon after the spring there, like right after I left the spring, it was pretty clear. So I think I was still really well hydrated. It just I don't know what happened, but heat just does not do it for me. If I just stay here tonight too, I'll have some more time to do some things like prepare for editing for tomorrow, so I don't waste too much time tomorrow, because I'm gonna get in kind of later. But the good thing is it's gonna be nice and cool tomorrow morning, so it's actually gonna be pretty nice hiking. Should go quickly, and it's more down than up tomorrow, so let's hope it all goes well and I don't get to the hotel at 6 o'clock. Speaking of, I gotta reserve a room for tomorrow. Oh, check it out, that's the lodge. We go past the lodge and there should be a trail going straight up. That looks really nice. I wonder how much this costs. So I think this is my campsite for tonight. It's number 3. It's basically a national park campsite, so it's $30 per site, I guess. But I have it to myself and I have a lot of space. I'm looking for the site marker. You're supposed to put this, but I don't know where the site marker is. So I might just put it on top of the bear box. It's gonna get wet. But check out my campsite. Pretty nice. Picnic table and all. I am really tired. I'm glad I decided to stay here, because I think if I kept going, 3.5 miles would have taken 2 hours, and I would have gotten there at 7 p.m. And that's gonna be late. I'll be trying to eat, and there's no guarantee that there are gonna be good tent sites or that the shelter will be empty. So this is home. that's it for tonight, folks. There's at least one other person here. Looks like another thru hiker or hiker. I think he has an Altaflex as well. But yeah, stay at the campsite. There's some advantages, but I'm not taking any advantage of the advantages. So I don't know. I probably should have brought my access card. I think with my veterans access card, I could have gotten a discount, but it was $30 here. But I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm gonna wake up really early, 5 o'clock, and get an early start tomorrow. And I thought I'd show you outside here before I go to sleep. It's a little dark, so let's see how much you see. But basically, we're in the clouds, and everything is humid and damp, and that's how it's gonna be tomorrow morning. And I think hopefully I get service right away so I can get a room at the Budget Inn. I think that's in Luray. Because I really need to dry out everything when I get there. It's not going to be much time there, but I got a lot to do. But check this out. Here's the self check-in. It's not as cloudy as it was just earlier. Normally, I usually keep my backpack under my legs here, but the bottom part's all wet because my pack cover, I know, has several holes in it, and I never patched it up, and I guess it leaked enough that everything on the bottom part's wet, like the earth sac is wet. So I am not putting my feet up on top of it. It's gonna get kind of cold, low of 33, so it's gonna be cold one. So I'm gonna have my puppy there just as a backup. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching for today. It's a good 21.7 mile or something like that, plus little side trips. And I got here in a pretty decent time considering the mileage. I definitely could not have gone 3.5 more miles in a respectable time. And I'm glad I didn't because it started raining as well soon after I set up. So that's good. So tomorrow morning, I'm just going to take off early and pretty much try to get to the road as quickly as I can. Whenever I have service, I'll have to try to get a room and arrange a shuttle of some sort as well. But that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and you all take care and have a good night. And don't worry too much about the whole weird zoning out thing. Maybe I was asleep or something and just sleepwalking. It was a really weird one. I hope it doesn't happen again. All right, y'all take care.